Hello guys, welcome to my channel. It's me Arjun Gray. आज मैले तपाईहरुलाई एउटा simple, it's a very simple logo and I'm gonna show you how to create it in not Photoshop, not InDesign, not Corel Draw, not freehand, but in Illustrator. The logo will be this one. Okay guys, are you excited? Meh, maybe not, maybe yes. Whoever know little bit of Illustrator can do this because this is very simple and very easy one. And I just want this tutorial to be very basic and very introductory, right? Okay, let's jump into the tutorial, right? Okay, this is Illustrator, and as far as I know, the best application for me, some people like freehand, some people still use Corel Draw, but for me, and I think it's a industry standard now, the Illustrator, the Adobe Illustrator is the way to go, right? Okay, let's put this logo aside, and let's create it from the scratch, right? Okay, this is a so I what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you from the first. Go to new, and I created a A4 size in a landscape mode. Of course, this is a portrait mode and this is landscape mode. If you want to give a bleed, you don't need to give a bleed because we are not going to give it for print. Keep it CMYK. If you don't know what is CMYK, then CMYK is a cyan, magenta, yellow and black. This is what the standard thing to print. Okay, when we print on the printer, right, when we give it to the printer, they don't print on RGB, red, blue and green. The RGB is for, of course, for the screen purpose, like a website, Facebook, whatever that doesn't print, right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create it, right, and then create a A4 size. Okay, and I can press Alt. This is, of course, you can see this is a window, and I can press Alt, and on my mouse I can scroll up and down. It will go big and small, and if I press Ctrl 0, it will come right on the center on the most maximize status, right? Okay, let's create the logo. So you might be on this state of this tool, right? This is rectangle and this is uh, ellipse tool. I've been using this for 10 years but still cannot pronounce it very well. So see, you drag it like this without pressing any button on your keyboard. It's not very easy to create a circle, right? So what I do is I can, of course, do shift, right? I can do shift. I can press shift with my finger, another hand, and drag this. Okay, drag with the right hand the mouse, right? So it will go big and small. I'm still pressing the shift, and I let it go now. So this becomes like this. And if you see here, okay, if you see this, this is a selection tool. If you see this, you don't see anything, right? Only the black circle. And if you bring it here, then you see this is a white circle actually, because the background is white and the circle is white. You don't see the white thing, right? On upon the white thing. So what I want to do is I want to reverse it. So I press this thing here. So what it does is it reverses the thing, right, like this. And then I don't want any border, just I am killing the border, right? If I want a border, let's see, if I want the border, this is a white border, you don't see because it's a white background. If I bring it out, you see this is a white background, sorry, black, a circle with the white stroke. So I don't want the stroke, I want to bring it into the center. Okay, so if you don't see this thing, this is called align tool. you don't see this, press shift and F7, otherwise go to the window and bring it on, right? See, shift plus F7, bring it on. Okay, now I want it to be right on the center of this artboard. We call it artboard, the white thing, the background. I want to put it on the artboard, and I want to be right in the center of the artboard. So if you see this, okay, this is not in the center, of course. If it's on the selection, nothing happens. For the selection to work, you need two things to work with, like this one. Okay, like, okay, selection. If you don't know, okay, I'm making it white. Okay, if I click this, and if I select the selection, and if I do this, see, the thing comes in the center, right? So but this thing, I don't want the big small one. If I need this thing, the big circle right in the center, then I would choose align to artboard and then click these two things. So now it's in the center, and I don't want the white stroke. See, you can see the white stroke, right? The white stroke is getting big, right? I don't want that. Okay, so I can press it until it goes 0, or if it's like this, let's say, I can kill it from here and it will go stroke free, right? So it's on the center. Now, oh, I typed A on my example, right? Let's type that again. Okay, let's go and select the type tool, drag a line. I want it to be A. This is a dummy text, already comes here, lorem ipsum dollar sit amit, whatever it is. It's a dummy text, and I have seen this dummy text printed on some t-shirts. I have sure seen it, so I don't want that. I want A. My name is Arjun. I want A, and I want to increase the size. What I am doing is I'm pressing Ctrl Shift and pressing the greater than key. If you don't want to do like this, you can go here and press Shift. If you don't press Shift, it go one by one. See, the increment is by a number 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. But if you press Shift, it goes by 10, right? Okay, see, 30, 40, 50, 60, okay. So what I want is, I don't want that big. I want to bring it right in the center. I cannot see. I want to make it wide. Sometimes it might go at the back, right? It might go at the back. You don't see because it's in the white. If you want to bring the text, right, this is circle. If you want the text to come up, press, I'm getting dry here. Press Ctrl Shift and the closing bracket. Okay, closing bracket. So this comes at the top of anything that you have there, and I want to place it in the center. It is not center. Why it's not center? Because it has the padding here. I don't want the padding. Keep it very tight. And now let's try again. It is in the center. You know, some people do, they create outline so it doesn't have any padding, but the thing is, you cannot edit it. I mean, see, right click and I make it a outline, and you cannot edit it. I can double click, but if I want to make the A to the B, I cannot make it B because it's not editable. But if I Ctrl G it and type B, I can edit it because it's not outline is no more live text, it becomes like an image. And I do this. Okay, I happy. Okay, in our logo the front letter was black. What I do is, let me make it an outline because I don't want to change the letter here. I make it outline. You don't need to make outline. Before you make an outline, choose the text, choose the font that you like. I love, for now at least, ban something, this thing here, and I want it in bold. Alright, and I never have read the name fully of this font, but I type BA and it comes. So this is the letter that I want. to be the logo of my the letter of my logo. And what I do is click it, Control C, and what I do is F, Control F. Now if you see, there are two. You don't believe, right? Dun, 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 dun. See, it's two, because what I did is now it's one, because I Control Z it. Okay, undo it. I undid it. Okay, do redo, undo. So you can press here, select the text, and Control C, Control B brings the text at the back. Okay, now what I do is Control C, Control B. Okay, what happens? It becomes 2. So I want to keep the background, the text at the back, the white, the color white, but the text in the front I want to make it black. You don't see anything, but I nudge it a little bit like this. See, this is where the magic happens. Now you can see, you can kind of make it's a, you can make it out to say a, the letter A. And to be more professional, you can say, or whatever it is, what I want to do is the circle, because the circle and this letter A is the same color of a black, you cannot see the edges, right? But I want it to be black, the letter. Okay, I select the black right there. See, this is not black, you can see the edge. What you do is select this and select the pick tool and click that, so you don't have edges now. But I don't want it to be blending like that, that well. I want the separation to see from this A, the black A, and from the and the round thing, right, the background. So I want to, or I'm going to give it a gradient. I double click it and it comes out and it goes that way, and I don't like that, I don't need that, or in this case this is not necessary, or this is unwanted. What I want to do is I want to change it into a radial. Okay, this, now it goes into the radial. Now what is happening is the white is starting from the center of the circle and it's spreading out to be black at the edges. But if I do that, it will go right opposite, right? Okay, just for your information, I'm clicking it again and it becomes like this. But here, let's see what we can do. I can see these edges now very well of the A, and the background is kind of gray and coming into the center becoming white, right? And the edges, it's a black, of course, but I don't want it to be that white, so it's apparent, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select black. Now it's again back to the blending, black blending into the black and not seeing the edge, whatever it is. And I don't want that now, but I have the option, right? I have the option to reduce the opacity of it, right? Opacity of only this, right? I'm clicking this. Okay, I'm clicking on it, or I'm clicking on it, right? This is the center. Okay, what I can do is I can do this. I don't want that much. I can actually, this is reducing the opacity, right? I don't want to reduce the opacity that much. I want to go there, right? You can see the edges. Well, I want to go 95. What about that? You kind of see it right here, but you don't see it. That's the catch, right? I can do that. See, this is coming close. This is, can you see the difference? And what I can do is I can alt click and then add one more, right? So now it looks like this. It is not the background, the circle, in the circle, the background, the white part, the white is not very white and it's not very black, where it blends and you cannot see the difference. But now it's slightly white, and then you can see the edge slightly more, right? So this makes, I think, makes it much more version of the logo itself, right? So you can change anything still. See, this is still editable. You see, you make it a B, of course, this, and this is the front letter, right? You have to, what you have to do is do the control 2. It gets locked, so you can choose the background. I type B. Now it is a logo B, right? You understand, right? Okay, now uh, the background is selected. I want C, but the text in the front is still B. What I do is I do Control Alt and 2, right? The number 2, and now it is unlocked, and then I press C. Now it becomes again the same way, right? I want to go back to A, I think, because the A looks good, and the black A, it's edited from the C, it's A. I want to lock it because I want to select the background, right? Or you can press Y. You don't press Y, no. Okay, you press 2. I wanted to go into the outline mode, but okay, I don't want to complicate you. So I type A. Now it is A, back to A. So now this is how you create this kind of logo. You can put much more of a variation in this. You can do anything with this. This is just a starting. I hope you understood. I hope whatever I said was clear. If you like it, of course, do subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, fine. Please do like it. If you don't want to like it, fine. It's alright. If you have learned anything, teach your friend. Share the knowledge with them. You don't need to give me credit. You just share it with your friends. So they also understand, they also learn if they are interested in this kind of thing. Alright guys, no hard feelings. Thank you very much. I hope you have learned something, and I hope I have managed to teach you something. Have a good day guys. Namaskar, Namaste, Subha Ratri. Yes, Subha Ratri, 6:40 p.m. Subha Ratri. Thank you.